Greetings and hello there, everybody. It's me, Star Wars Dad. A little bit different video today. You know, we've all been paying attention to what's going on with APGains. We're all worried about them. I don't think worry is the right word. You know, well, maybe it is. I don't know, but you know, I think we all know what's going on by this point. I'm going to put the link to the GoFundMe in the description down below. You should have it. If you're in a Discord, you're following the game. There is a GoFundMe right now for APGains and his family. And I'm just going to say a couple of things, and I'll tell you what AP has done for me. But I think more importantly, I've asked the folks in my Discord, what has APGains done for you? And we're going to read all of that. I don't know how long it's going to take. We're going to read all of it. If you'd like to see it, go check out my Discord. There's a link everywhere, and you can just read it yourself. And AP, go read it yourself, man. You can see it here, but I encourage you to read it for yourself because you mean something to a lot of people. And I think that's really important. You know, all of us have been through dark times in our lives. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 14 or 51. You've been through dark times. Bad things have happened. Everything is hopeless. Life is hard. Life beats the crud out of you repeatedly. Life is a bludgeon. Thank you, life. And it's always important during those times to have people that love you, people that support you. And to me, that's, you know, money is important and money does matter. And I get it. And that's why the GoFundMe is out there. I think it's equally as important because we've all seen, we all know people, you know people, I know people who have struggled in silence with so much in their life, with depression, disease. They just sit on it. They don't tell anybody. And then they take their own lives or they die. And people you just look back and like, I wish I could help that person. So AP, thank you for saying something. Thank you for saying something. So we're going to try to help you to the best of our abilities. It won't be enough. It won't be enough, but we're doing our best. So before I look at what my viewers or my Discord folks tell you what AP did for them, let me tell you what he did for me. So for me, roster reviews are huge on this channel. We do somewhere around, if we take our free roster reviews plus our paid roster reviews, I think we do somewhere around 60 to 70 roster reviews per month. And it might be more than that, I don't know. We've been doing that for a while too. And actually it's one of the primary earnings drivers for this channel. And that's important because we're all here, you know, I'm not here to, I don't want to be I'm not here as a monkey to raise money for YouTube. I'm trying to raise money for my family. So I didn't know roster reviews existed before APGains. I literally had no idea. I guess that maybe Gridden did them back in the day or something. I don't even know. But before AP started doing roster reviews, I didn't know they existed. And people started asking me for them. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I go watch AP and I'm like, whoa, we're just looking at people's rosters and telling them how they can get better or making fun of them. I mean, I could do that. So, you know, AP, you kind of opened up a whole new field for everybody in this game of roster. I know that Glermit's doing them. I know that Sanjita does them. So that content itself, I know you didn't create it, but I think you perfected it and made it something everybody could use. And I think the farming guide, you know, the original farming guide that he's still sticking. Why is he still sticking to this core farming guide? You got to have a galactic legend, man. You can't just stick with it. Anyway, I get the core teams are important. They bleed you to everything. Set up the base, build a foundation. Don't build your house on sand, build it on rocks. We get it. So that's what APGains means to me. Also, he's just a fun guy to listen to, entertaining. And I kind of, you know, I feel a little kinship. I'm 5'3". I know he's 5'3". He's young enough to be my son. So I feel a little kinship there and a little bit of responsibility for his well-being. But with all that said, let's pull up my Discord here. I just want to show you all the things. We're going to read through them. That folks in my Discord, this is what people say APGains has done for them. And I've had this channel user for a video. Please tell me what APGains has done for you in the game. What does he mean to you? What has his content meant for your game? And even possibly, what has he meant for you as a person? Ewok, the Katy Perry fiend. He's made my guildmates not farm geos. What we... Jerk. APGains has made me feel at home during tough times at school. Inspiring me to level my cup to level 6969. AP made me laugh on tough days. Well, if we can all do that for somebody, man. And AP has done so much for me. He really got me into SWGOH. Without him, I would not have cleared half the content that I have. Bro inspired me to be a core team monster. Well, there you go. There's your core teams. APGains is one of the reasons I really started being active in SWGOH. AP's humor is beautiful. I don't even know how to begin to describe it, but it gets such a laugh out of me. His video of him talking about him and his guild and how he isn't the best teammate had me reeling. AP has been one of the most enjoyable and funny Galaxy Heroes content creators for me. He's simply a legend. AP was the first Galaxy Heroes YouTuber I watched. I've always loved Star Wars, and he really got me into playing this game. 10 out of 10 guy would recommend. During COVID year, 2021, early 2022, I was going through a super time mentally because of in real life circumstances, and I would constantly be up all night just existing and really be down on myself. After getting into Galaxy of Heroes, I would not only enjoy his content because of his jokes and happy, silly tone, but also do Grand Arena streams in his Discord and spend hours in virtual chat with random other people in the server. Even though he hasn't directly done anything interactive with me, his community genuinely helped me get through that rough patch in my life, and I probably wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for AP and his community. And right there, that's nutshell. That is it right there. And this community is, we've seen it come together before, and we're coming together right now. AP's an amazing contrast between a funny YouTuber and a helpful person. He's always been one of my favorite people to watch after a long day and an amazing part to this community. Got my cup to 69.69, maybe spend 4 million credits and 250 crystals. APGains is just a great guy, down to earth, keeps it real funny. Just a great YouTuber, not too obnoxious. He always gets right to the point and makes my day watching his videos. My best friend didn't get a GL because of him though. I told you, you gotta get a GL. APGains was the first farming guide I ever really zeroed in on following. He always had some quirky humor, and I love his underdog mentality with Grand Arena ships only defense babies. His videos are very entertaining. He's kept me in the community. He was the first guide I ever watched. I enjoyed the visuals of the backbone and whatnot. I do enjoy his little quirky humor. I like the subtle little jokes rather than jumping. Or I'm not going to do that. He inspired thousands of people to play the game the way they want to without spending money. What are APGains? I think it's a good question. What are APGains? Along with being a very entertaining content creator, he made me realize I couldn't neglect those core 8 teams. Showed me this community is an amazing place, and I sincerely hope he is not done. He has a home amongst us always. AP has made my experience more fun. He's used comedy to lighten the game since many people take it so seriously. He's offered so much more of a perspective to many people so they understand that Galaxy of Heroes is a game and to be enjoyed. That being said, he's used his content to make sure people have the most fun in the games. Core teams. He made me even more confident. Well, there's a confident person. How good I am compared to a player like him. Oh, he made me even more confident of how good a player I am compared to a player like him. Well, that was a backhanded swipe insult. He kept the game interesting for me when it felt like the game was super stagnant and stale. A good portion of the reason I'm still playing and enjoying the game today. APGains gave me specific advice in the past to help me fix my mess up when I unlocked Jedi Master Kenobi before Cat. Also, he was one of the creators that motivated me when I came back from my most recent very long break from Galaxy of Heroes. Who hasn't been there? APGains is honestly a very large force for good in the community. I know some people like to poop on him and Otto and all the others for what they do, but seriously, I don't know if I would be where I am today without AP. It's a tragedy he was going through. I can't imagine what it's like. I think the ship's only defense in Grand Arena is a great way to punch up. AP popularized that concept. At least he's the only one I'm aware of that talked about it. I don't do it. I keep my best teams, but I'm not going ships only. I just can't make myself do it. APGains have made me find friends within his community. He's also helped me progressing within the game. Helped me out with progressing within the game. The big PP man is also a big reason my lack of sleep. Why you stream so late for me? AP is my dad. I actually wish him the best of luck. He still won't unban me from his Discord, though. Well, that's, if you got banned from there, you probably deserve it. Fat man, as in leave the other zones empty? Interesting. we can't ever get just pure. All right, so yes, leave the other zones empty. Still love the guy, even if he has terrible mod advice. Hope for the best for him and his family. AP's been an actual friend of mine. We used to run the IGL, and it kept me engaged with the game, helped me make new friends in the community. He has always been available to bounce ideas off of, and made some of the most fun streams out there and the best community. Funky man, he helped me understand all the Zoomers that I play with. He helped me understand all the Zoomers I play with. I need that too. His advice before they ruined Grand Arena matchmaking was top-notch, probably my favorite time to be playing the game. But outside of the game, I could put myself in his shoes to some extent. After losing my uncle to stage 4 cancer, after a miserable long battle seeing him fall apart, we just found out my mom has stage 4 cancer. I know how awful things can get. I've gone to some dark places over the last few years, miserable, depression, rough times. There's so much you have to deal with all of a sudden. The bills that pile up, the time going to appointments, the long talks with doctors and nurses, the piles of pills. Yeah, I've seen those. You have to take out the days and days of research you do on your own, trying to figure out what else you can do, sitting down by your mom and dad, trying to tell them it'll be okay. I try to take advantage of every moment I have with my mom, and I'm lucky to have her as my mom. I hope AP can find some comfort in doing all he can do. It's rough, it's awful sometimes, but you gotta find the good in the moments. Thanks, Funky. Excalibur, just want to keep it real. AP has a lot of us in himself. Isn't that true? He's someone we can all relate to. We've all been through our own troubles at times, and just like all content creators, we turn to them as our distraction from the troubles in life. I'm sure when I say that it pains us, the fans and the community, to hear about the things that has happened to our chief of the Underworld Police on Coruscant's lower levels, but it takes a lot of courage to release a video about it all and reach out, and it makes him an even stronger man to ask for help. And AP, if you end up reading this, the last thing we want you to see you do is leave us after all this. This is the reason we are a community. We help one another, and you know you've helped us. Hang on, you've helped us, now let us help you. You've helped us, now let us help you. AP's really fun to watch. I really wish I could do more than give him the few $5 I can. He has built an amazing community. He's done a lot to help me with Galaxy of Heroes, but the most important thing he's done for me is give me insight into the financial planning world. He offered to help me get an internship, although I didn't take him up on it because it wasn't the right time. It honestly just tells you everything you need to know about him. He was willing to help a total random stranger get a job without knowing much about me. I'm forever grateful for that, and as I continue, I hope he can continue to help guide me along the way, because I really do look up to him, and he has put in so much work and is very humble about it. Those are the qualities we need in this world. We need more people like APGains. If you're reading this, AP, I just want you to know I'm forever grateful for everything you've done. He convinced me to enjoy the game again from a fresh start alt. It ain't much, but it's fun. AP equals amazing person. He's the reason I started playing the game. Some of his guides are really useful, some of them. Just some of them. It's the reason why my phone is still in one piece. That does that count? That counts. Yeah, keeping the phone in one piece is important. AP helped me get Darth Malik with his guides and start an SLKR farm. New question, what is APGains? AP has built such a loving community and supportive community over his years on YouTube, and the incredible support of his most recent video and his GoFundMe proves that. APGains is the reason why I still play this game at all, and I've been having such an amazing time following along with his free-to-play account that he just started. And I'm so excited to see where he takes it. I really hope he continues doing YouTube, and even if he doesn't, that man has earned not just my respect, but all of ours. Okay, yes, we got that. That's just description. Understood. I only watch Star Wars, Dad, but I'll check him out. Go check him out, Rex. Such a shame AP's going through this. He's one of my favorite SWGH YouTubers. His core teams video was what helped me out the most in my farming path when I first started the game. Donated money to him in hopes that it helps. Big thanks to everyone who donated, as I really wanted to keep making content. And then I said this is gonna be a long video. We're maybe halfway there, maybe 60% of the way there. I don't see one is, but this is about AP. What the heck, fat man? Well, it's for APGains. Yes. It's I said this could be a long video, and Heinz Doofenshmirtz says it's for APGains. To be honest, I really only learned to use energy and spurts for farming to get better RNG. I've gotten a bunch of Omis because of that. But the better advice was to put Darth Revan Malik on the back line for defense to save me quite a few matches. I think he deserves no less for having the guts and strength to be so transparent about the situation. I agree. So before his video today, I didn't know that I've seen more than 2 or 3 of his other videos. I'm reasonably new to the community, but I went through something vaguely similar when I was around his age, having to be responsible for my grandfather's hospice care. I made a terrible mistake of not asking for help, not reaching out. I'm so inspired by the hard choices he made, even through conflicting feelings. There's nothing braver than asking for help, and I'm in awe of him. We're gonna pull this up here in a minute. Let me go. I'm gonna open it in a window over there. We'll pull it up here in a minute. Wow! Holy cow! I'll show you that number in a minute. He deserves long videos. Somebody anonymously gave $10,000. That's insane. Hope AP and his mom get all the help they need and deserve. It's not much, but going in and adding AP to my name and game similar to we did for many years ago. I'm not doing that. AP helped me make an efficient roster for Grand Arena while I still wait for C as well. What's up, Mitch Jr.? APGains is going through a tough time, so reading some messages from my Discord about it. AP helped me make an efficient roster for Grand Arena while I still went for C as my first deal because it was a passion project. It helped me to have a well-balanced roster and for me to dominate Grand Arena. I've got first place in the last 3 Grand Arena rounds. Overall, he's provided entertainment that could never be matched. When I was down, I watched AP. He always brought my mood up. I could never put fully into words what AP has done for me as a whole. This is my best attempt at doing so. AP's been a huge joy for me. His content never fails to get a smile or a laugh out of me. He may think he's just putting out a bunch of dumb content. He may think that, and he may be doing that. It's just saying. But he's made us all feel welcome, and we have a friend looking out for us. He's really helped bring this community closer together. Love you, AP. I love watching APGains, and he's very knowledgeable in the game. Watching APGains taught me I can use my bounty hunters to take down a Darth Revan squad. Before that, I really didn't have a good counter until that. APGains puts a smile on my face in every one of his videos. His charming personality and witty jokes get me every time. Love you, AP. AP is the reason why I spend about 2 hours of my life in this game every day with no breaks. His farming guide was the reason why I even know how to play. But what makes him so special is, over all the YouTubers, is that he will always give you his honest opinion, no matter how offensive or shocking. He can be offensive sometimes. AP will always tell you what he honestly believes. He isn't afraid to say it. Not many people can get the courage to ask him for help, but if AP is asking for help, that means he truly needs our help, and I'll be there to support him. Cup 69 gang forever. APGains was the first Galaxy Hero content creator I came across, and my roster was heavily influenced by his undersized Max Banner's philosophy of early game Grand Arena. I probably wouldn't still be playing the game today had I not come across his videos. 1 year, Chromium, and 5 million power later, I'm still here. Awesome. I was there in the beginning for his Discord community, and that was the best time I ever had playing this game and interacting with all the other players. That's the Darth Revan, by the way. My path is since straight from that time, but I'll always remember those days. AP was the first YouTuber I saw doing roster reviews, same here, and I love what that did to make me feel like he was really just one of us. I wish the best for him, and I'm keeping him in prayers. APGains created the best farming guide ever. I have followed APGains on and off over the years. I've always enjoyed his content, and he has helped me just as he has helped others to get through difficult events and to find love for the game as a mostly free-to-play player. He most recently has reignited my love for the game through his new free-to-play guild initiative. We're going through the early tiers of Rancor Raid currently, and it has brought me back to what was for me the best years of the game. AP is what really got me into Galaxy Heroes. His farming guide let me enjoy the game properly, even as free-to-play. I always loved watching his videos, and they helped me get through some tough school times. When I came back to the game after a few years hiatus, I used to sit in AP's roster review streams and use his advice to help other players to help develop my roster. His videos mean as much to me as Obi-Wan's message to surviving Jedis after Order 66. He kept my hope alive of not falling to the dark side. Pay to play. AP's videos really cheer me up. His humor is so good. I love tuning into his streams and engaging with him and the chat. Not only that, but his guides have helped me back into a love for the game, and with others helped me to determine the proper way to play instead of putting resources randomly. AP made me realize how lucky I am. AP was actually the reason I started playing. I stumbled on the game randomly. It's Beskar Wool. Randomly one afternoon, I was looking to try and find what the game was about. I found one of his videos and was hooked. His content, great sense of humor, overall personality brought me into this wonderful community, and that I can never see myself leaving. It's been 3 years since I found AP's channel. And while yes, AP is great for the Galaxy Heroes community, always giving advice on rosters, mods, Galaxy Heroes, etc., what AP also does is give you life lessons. It teaches that our family is the most important part of our life. Something I sometimes need to we all sometimes need reminding of that. So AP, if you see this, and it's understandable, it's understandable if you don't. You've helped shape who I am and made me a better person than I was before I saw your channel. There you go. You always have my support. You always will. I hope to see you again soon, mate. And finally, Nathan here at the bottom. I would always come to watch his farming guides and just other info on the game. Though I can't remember a huge moment that I had a massive change. All his info is incrementally built up over time, and that's helped me immensely throughout the game. And let's pull up this fundraiser right here. Here is the GoFundMe. It is at $50,000. Astonishing. It's astonishing. That is money that will actually make a difference. I am blown away. So, AP, best of luck, buddy. We all love you. I'm not going to give the newts too good snap. We're just going to leave this one out where it is. I appreciate you, buddy. We'll see you back on YouTube soon. But more importantly, take care of your mom, take care of your dad, take care of yourself, and make sure you're healthy, and then come back and visit us all. I'll talk to you later, and always remember, APGains too good.